Now in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how you can make a load of more money on sales calls. And this is by doing one very simple thing, which is not creating sales resistance and not fighting against sales resistance. And I'm going to save the best part of this to the very end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned. And the first thing in sales call, we want to make more money. What we want to be doing is this: dropping the sales resistance at the beginning of the call. So firstly, my name is Charlie Johnson. I run one of the biggest online fitness businesses in the world, and also the #1 fitness mastermind for people looking to scale their online business in the world. Currently in Miami, normally based in Dubai, and I'm going to take you through one of the secrets I do on sales calls myself right now, and that's this. It's called the sleepy Grandad approach. What the fuck does that mean? So when people come onto a call and they know they're going to be sold, they're expecting you to be fucking on them, intense. Now the reality is, what I do is I try and do the opposite. I'm like super lax with today's calls. I'm always like pretty laid back, chilled. I almost seem like I'm slightly fucking retarded and incompetent, to be frank. Maybe I am actually anyway. If you think that, welcome to comment below. Now what I actually do is this. I start the call and I frame it like this. So Charlie, thanks for jumping on. To be transparent, and I look up to the sky for God, I do that a lot when I'm selling stuff. To be transparent, I'm not really sure if I can actually help you. But the reality is, like, I've never found anyone I can't help, and you could be the first. I could really be stumped, but guess we're going to find out. And that they're really taken aback, because I'm like, I'm on this call because he can try and sell me, and then he's just saying he can't help me. So they're super confused. So what happens? Sales resistance is dropped. And what you need for a prospect to open up to you, so you can sell them a fitness program, you can sell them mastermind, you can sell them anything, is for them to be genuine and actually speak the truth of what they fucking want. And that's your job, is to get them to tell you what they really want. And a lot of the time, they don't even fucking know it. And the reality with this is that you need to understand human psychology and to get them to relax in a state where they're going to be open up and be vulnerable with you. And there's a couple of ways we do this instead of just a sleepy Grandad approach. So one of those is going to be this, and it's going to be for you to tell stories, and for you to create rapport, and for you to create buy-in. And stories are what really sell. And what you'll find is that when you tell stories about yourself, or similar clients in a similar position to the prospect on the phone, that's going to help them feel more at ease and more relaxed. And then they're going to start to open up. And then you want to ask them deeper questions. And then when someone replies, I would always ask, anything else? Like, what do you think on this specifically? Like, the way you frame the question makes a big difference, as well as the tonality. Like, the way you ask something is very important, as well as your body language. Like, when you want to make a big point, you come forward to the camera. When you're trying to be less aggressive, you sit back and lay back. You ask a question, you sit back and let them respond. These are small things that are really important. Also, why, if you want to make more money, you need to be doing your sales calls on Zoom. You will make 30% more closing on Zoom than you will on a phone. Like, this is bullshit using an iPhone. You need to be closing on Zoom. It will help you make more money. Now, once we've got these basic things dialed down, the framework of how I would run a call is sleep Grandad, rapport, get them to drop their guard essentially. Then I'd go into discovery phase, find what they really want, emotional pain, why are we on this fucking call? Like, what is the real thing you want? You say you want 6-pack abs, but why? The reality is, the reason they tell you is probably not going to be the real emotional reason. That's your reason to find out. Once you have the emotional reason, I would then have a very brief synopsis of maybe like under a minute, describe what you do, come back to emotion, and your goal is this. You create the gap. So here you are now, Charlie. Where do you want to be in 12 months' time? You want to be here. This is exactly how we can fulfill this to happen. And when they see that you're the obvious answer to then help them do this, and you position this in the correct way, you want to make this a no-brainer offer. Now, the last part I'm going to give in this very short bit of sales training is this. When you pitch the price, don't be like, okay, Charlie, so to work with me for a year, it's $3,000. Because that's what a lot of people do. They don't fucking say anything. They say $3,000 and they just shut up and they just stare. And I've done that for a long time. Now, the reality is, what you should do is, per course, $3,000 to work with for 12 months. This is what it looks like to get started. So you initially have an onboarding call with Jeremy, you fill in a questionnaire, we'll get you set up on a custom app, blah, 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 blah. You tell them what it looks like to get started, presumptive close. This gives them time for their brain to process what you just said to them in terms of pricing. And then what I would say when you've gone through that is like, how would you like to get started? You invite them, would they like to join the program? We take Visa, Amex, MasterCard. Very simple. Or also Bitcoin and crypto. I would take blood diamonds if someone would pay that. It's actually a joke, but you know. So that's how I would then focus on that. And then this is where most people get stuck up. They then get the objections point of view. Now, when you look at sales very principally in anything in life, there's 4 objections you can have. And the goal I want you to have, and I'm going to do specific sales training videos on this if you want it, and only if you comment below on each of these. There's 4 different types of objections you can have, and I can break these down in more depth in other videos, maybe one specific per topic if you guys want this. So one is going to be time. Do they have time to do the thing you want them to do? Do they have time to get in shape? Do they have time to build the business they want? Second, self-belief. Do they have belief in themselves they can actually go through and achieve what they want to do? Can they get the fucking 6-pack abs? Can they build a 7-figure business? Do they believe that can happen? Thirdly, it's going to be spouse. Is the partner going to be an objection? Is the partner going to be holding the back? Is the wife going to be like, you're not allowed to fucking spend that, Charlie? If it's my wife, I know what I'd say. It's my money, bitch. True. No offense if there's any women to watch this. Our viewership is 99.7% men, which should be good. The fourth thing is going to be finances. Now, these are only 4 objections you can ever have. So 1 is going to be time, 2 is going to be self-belief, 3 is going to be spouse, and then 4 is going to be finances. And the goal of what we want to do is we want to try and knock these off the table before you get to the price pitch. So maybe they don't have a spouse, that one's gone. You ask them, cool, so okay, Charlie, so you're working already 3-4 times a week, so I presume this isn't a time issue. 2 done. So now we're only down to fucking self-belief and finances. So you then ask them, okay, what have you done to try and solve this before? Okay, you've signed up for V-Shred, you spent $3,000 on that program. You sent thousands of other dollars and all this other crap. They probably don't have a finance issue. And then the last thing is going to be, okay, Charlie, so you've been really successful in your career, you've made millions of dollars, you've got a beautiful family, you've got a massive business. I don't think you lack self-belief and confidence. Is that true? Cool. We no longer have any real objections that they can tangibly hold us to. And that's the goal, is to try and break those 4 without them even realizing before they come on the call and make it a no-brainer offer. If you pitch your sales calls like this, you will have more success, make more money, and have a much more efficient business model. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with is try and sell higher prices than you probably think. You want what's called a gasp price. They're like, that's more than expected. And that's good. And the last thing you want to do is charge monthly prices. Charging monthly prices is the quickest way to have a business that doesn't make any money. If this video was helpful, insightful, and you want more sales videos like this, drop a comment below with sales and the specific thing you want help with, and I'll make more videos for you on this. Make sure you subscribe, and then also, if you want more help with sales training, this is one of the key things we do in 7-figure scaling systems, where you can actually submit your calls for us to review. You have one-to-one sales training, we have group sales training twice a week. We help you become a Jedi master of sales. So if you want to know more about how we can help you blow up your business in 7-figure scaling systems, hit link below this video to book your free call now.